I'm going to show you how to take any of your saved hoops in the PsiKahoop and store them on your computer so that you can have them for later use or to swap with friends, to use for performances or whatever. You know, you've got 9 slots on the PsiKahoop where you can save your own hoops that you've made and tweaked to however you want them. And so this will allow you to have more than 9 or an infinite supply of saved hoops if you want for different purposes. So what we do is open up Coaction Link. Here it is. And we need to connect the USB from the computer to the hoop and be very careful with doing this. Remember, that's the USB port on the hoop is the most sensitive part of the hoop. And so just make sure when you're at the computer you don't trip up on any of the wires or put any stress at all on that connection between the USB cable and the hoop. So we're going to press the power button on the hoop once we've connected the cable, and you're going to hear that USB Windows sound. Here we go. There it is. Go over to this refresh button here on Coaction Link and click that. And you'll see the serial number for your hoop appear. Come over here to this green button, Connect to Device, and click that. And over here it says Connected. And before you turn the hoop off by pressing the button on the hoop or physically disconnecting the USB, you must come over here to this red button and click it first. Otherwise it'll involve you in a lot of extra steps. So just remember, before turning the hoop off or disconnecting it, click that red button there. So here we are in Coaction OS Link, and you'll see all these different icons at the top. The only one that we're interested in is this one, which looks like a folder, and it says File Browser. So we click on that, and we go over to Refresh, click on Refresh, click on App, and then Flash. If you don't click on refresh, the view that you get may not be the view of your current hoop. So that's why we click refresh. And then we come down to the flash memory, and it'll show you what's actually in your flash memory at this point in time. So you've been, for instance, to the quiet quiver, and it'll remember what hoop you were playing with in the quiet quiver. And you've also been to the saved quiver. In the first quiver of the saved hoops, you've got saved 1 and saved 3. Maybe you've tweaked those or saved them from elsewhere, from compose mode or from whatever. You've got certain colors and certain settings that you want to keep. So let's take setting saved 3, and let's go over here to this upload button. It says get file from device. The device is your hoop. So click on that, and we want to navigate to a folder where you're going to save these here. I've got PsiKahoop saved on my desktop, so I'm going to double click that, open it up. And now if I hit select folder, actually it's going to save that file into this folder. So there we go. And let's navigate to that folder. There it is. PsiKahoop saved. It's now got settings saved 3, which is the one that we just saved here. And this is the date and so forth when it did it. So I can minimize that. Go back to my flash. Select saved 1 if I want to save this one to the computer as well. Go over to the upload button here and select that one. Go and check that it's there, so I'll navigate to there, and settings saved 3. There it is. So we got saved 1 and saved 3. Those 2 files are now on my computer. And so I can minimize that. And you're really done. But before you disconnect, remember to hit this red button. So I'm going to do that. Now it's ready for me to physically either turn the hoop off or pull the USB cable out. And when I do that, you'll hear that Windows USB badonk sound, and we're done.